This is my custom gaming PC that I spent over $3,400 on, and I'm honestly debating on selling it and getting rid of it now. Now look, I was all set and ready to give you like a 3-month review on how this thing has been, which, listen, I'll just say this, it's been great. The PC runs amazing, and like I kind of expected it would be, is just a very, very expensive paperweight. Because firstly, I don't game for more than probably 30 minutes to an hour and a half. And I know that might be a little bit of a stretch of time, but considering most people build a gaming PC to play games for a very long time, I just don't use it for that. On top of that, I don't stream, and really all I do is watch YouTube videos and edit videos. Now guys, keep in mind, this is my old Digital Storm gaming PC. I had that thing for probably about 5.5, 6 years. And really the only thing that's wrong with it is that it just needs a newer GPU, which I just wanted to build a whole PC. So instead of spending $700, I spent $3,400 and got an entire new PC. Now you might be asking yourself, was that worth it? Yes, it was worth it for the experience and actually building a PC with my dad. Do I regret it at some points in life? Yes, because I know there's a lot of different things I could have spent that money on instead of spending $1,000 on a new GPU. Now look, let's just state the obvious. This PC is way better than that one. Like hands down, the GPU, CPU, RAM, motherboard, everything and anything about this thing is 10,000 times better. But again, it's just a basic colorful paperweight now. Alright, so firstly, you might be asking yourself, why are you getting rid of it after like 3 months of use, after you just built one? Again, as I mentioned before, times have changed. I'm 25, not that that's anything, bad. As I was younger, I used to game with my friends all the time, but now that we've grown up, or we're growing up and becoming our own individual selves, it's almost like we don't game anymore. And if we do, it's not like we game for a long time. So what is the purpose of having this big thing plus all of this and not really doing much? Matter of fact, one of my best friends from back home, which I'll get into this in a second because I'm actually moving back there, but we discussed this and we're just like, we don't game as much as we used to, so what is the point of having a gaming PC? His end's a lot more reasonable because he doesn't do anything, but my end, I don't know, man. Truthfully, I think what people need to understand about making tech videos is that if you've really gone above and beyond normal creators and you're still not popping up, it's incredibly hard to still keep going. Not to say that this is the end of anything. It's just the amount of times I've moved across the country lugging this thing around or lugging a PC and components around is just wasteful. So really, I mean, I've honestly thought about just going with another MacBook here because you can really do pretty much everything on a MacBook, obviously except for game, but I could just supposedly train myself with an Xbox. I had a rough time with the SCUF controller, but at least it's something that's still gaming. I'll still suck as much as I do suck now. Truthfully, you can see that I'm not clickbaiting you because, this thing has not been cleaned at all. I've legitimately have neglected this thing, which is really bad considering I did spend a pretty penny on it and I'm just not taking care of it like I should. So listen, if I could give any piece of advice to somebody that's maybe looking to build their own gaming PC or do this and do that to upgrade their gaming setup, it's to really look at the future and what you're trying to do with anything. I can't necessarily say if my video is really popping off that much if I would keep this thing or what I would do, but this isn't also just a thought. It is serious, but is it going to happen? It's a 50-50 thing right now. I hope it doesn't become 75-25, but at that rate, I'll probably not make another video because I'm probably going to end up losing all of you because this is the channel. So again, to reiterate, a few tips that I would give somebody that's new to this whole thing is that if you're just getting into the gaming world, especially gaming PCs, think about where you're going to be at in like 5 to 6 months time frame or even a year. Is it worth the money? What are you going to be doing with it? And how are you going to be utilizing everything you're actually paying for? And on top of that, what games are you going to be playing? Because obviously that's a huge one. You're not just going to spend this kind of money and play Roblox, are you? No. Minecraft? No. But, like first-person shooter games or very high efficiency games that need to be run. You're going to want the best CPU and the best GPU and the best type of RAM. Everything about that. Long story short, you now know what my thoughts are on this PC. Matter of fact, you knew exactly what my thoughts were as soon as I was done building it, but Now that it's been a couple months, now you know what situations are happening. There's a reason why I actually still love it, and that's pretty much because of the mic. So when I'm making YouTube videos, I'd like to do a lot of voiceovers because it makes the storyline flow a lot better. Not to say that you have to primarily do it only on this, but it does sound so much better. Granted, there's a lot of other things that you can make the audio sound better, but for me, it was this. So here's the situation. I'm actually moving out. And when I was talking about moving across the country all the time and bringing this stuff, it is a royal pain. So me moving out is actually enticing me to leave this all behind. Still work with the tech stuff, but the newer tech, the stuff that I can still spend money on, but still return, get my money back, and make the content for you guys. That way you can actually spend the money and have a confidence in what you're actually buying so that you can use. Okay, so I am going to be incredibly transparent with you in this clip here. And kind of take it as like a word of advice. The tech/gaming niche that's on social media, it is extremely expensive to get into and obviously maintain. A lot of these creators that you see get all these really brand new things is obviously not their money, and they obviously get it sent to them for free. So their return on the investment is incredible versus mine. For instance, like, I don't make really anything on these videos. It's like I'm going into the negative every single time I try and get a new thing. And that's why it's also like I'm really just thinking of just leaving gaming entirely, because I don't game, but the tech for sure I do still use on a daily. I love and I want the newest of the newest, but I can't afford it because it's so expensive. So realistically, if you're watching this video, you see a whole bunch of gaming stuff, understand that that's probably not all that's going to be done for the rest of this life. I will be definitely and hoping my goals to get into like an Apple sneak peek of new technology there, or just like a tech con of some sort, and they ask me to go and ask me to review these different things as an average consumer with like the lowest amount of knowledge possible. Understand, if you're going to get into this niche, it's not easy at all. All right. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. I hope to see more of you subscribe to this channel. Thank you for 10,000 plus subscribers. We finally hit that milestone. Matter of fact, I think we're at like 13.5K, and it is incredible. So thank you once again. I'll see you in my next video.